We're going to kick off tonight by reading a story by Ian Shine, who is here tonight. Ian? Ian's a brilliant writer, and this is one of the stories that when I read it, I just instantly said yes. And because Debbie and I share a brain, Debbie said yes too, instantly. There was no editing required, it was just a perfect short story. Ian didn't want to read it tonight, so Debbie and I are going to have some fun with this. Sparrows in a coal mine. You know how sometimes you can sit with someone and it feels, I don't know, just like comfortable?
Yeah.
And you feel like, thanks for the drink by the way, you feel like you could talk about anything at all and say anything, or maybe even say nothing. Like just sit there in silence and the atmosphere would never become tense. But with other people, you just feel uncomfortable straight away. And when you talk to them, it's uncomfortable. And when you have nothing to say, it's even more uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Well, if you ask me, I know people say we're all humans and we're all the same and there is some sort of connection between us all.
Go on.
But to me, that sort of thing, with feeling like automatically uncomfortable with some people, just shows that some of us are a totally different species from each other.
What do you mean?
Like, we're all humans, but isn't that a bit like saying everything with wings is a bird? It's a bird, but it's not just a bird, is it? Because it can be a sparrow, or a kestrel, or a penguin, or an eagle, or a vulture, or something else.
That's true.
And if you put a sparrow and a vulture together, in the same nest, there'd obviously be trouble, right?
Right.
And even if you put a sparrow and some other small bird, like a blue tit together, they still might not really get on, right?
Right.
But if you put two sparrows together, then it's like bingo, everyone's happy. And two sparrows could just sit together in their nest forever and they'd never stop feeling comfortable, whether they were chirping or not. And it wouldn't even have to be in their nest. You see them sitting together all over the place. On chimneys, telephone wires, lampposts, fences. They're happy anywhere as long as they're together.
I think I heard once that there was a sparrow that lived in a coal mine.
In a coal mine?
Yeah.
Where did you hear that?
Dunno, can't remember.
You can't remember?
No.
Hold on. What are you talking about? Why would a sparrow live down a coal mine?
I don't know. Maybe it liked it there.
Yeah, but how did it get down there in the first place to find out that it would like living in a coal mine?
I don't know. It just flew down there one day and thought it was all right.
And how did someone find out that this sparrow lived down there and hadn't just gone down there one day by mistake?
I don't know. Presumably there was a nest or something.
In a coal mine?
Yeah.
That's bollocks.
It's not.
It is.
Well, fine. You don't have to believe me.
I'm not going to believe you.
Okay, by me.
It's just, I don't see what it would be doing there. It can't be natural for it, right? Like, birds like open air, don't they? And what the hell would it eat if it lived in a coal mine? Cold?
I don't know. Maybe the miners left it bits of food, like crumbs for the sandwiches and stuff.
This is bloody ridiculous.
Why?
I think you're thinking of a canary.
I am not thinking of a canary.
Are you sure?
Yeah. If it was a canary, why would I bother telling you? And why would I have even heard about it? Everyone knows that canaries live down coal mines. There's no need to talk about it.
But they don't live down there, do they? The miners just take them down for a bit.
Same thing.
No, but it's not really, is it? Because the canary gets to come out and have light and air and birdseed and water. It gets to live in a cage and that's why it doesn't die. Whereas this sparrow you're on about, it was presumably stuck in this coal mine all the time and it lived off absolutely nothing apart from maybe some sandwich crumbs. And I don't know how the thing didn't die.
Maybe it didn't give a shit.
What do you mean, maybe it didn't give a shit?
Well, if we go with your theory, maybe it was down there with another sparrow and they just sat there not chirping so no one will find them, and they felt comfortable and were dead happy because they were together, and they were also dead happy because if a sparrow lives in a coal mine, it means it doesn't have to worry about all these other birds, like vultures and blue tits or whatever, who want to steal its nest and eat its babies. Well, like, what I'm saying is, maybe these sparrows were just chuffed to be sitting in this coal mine, getting no hassle from anyone. And even if the other birds thought it was a stupid place to live, these sparrows didn't give a fuck, because they lived there, and they thought it was great.
What? What are you on about?
I don't know.
Like, you think a sparrow makes a conscious choice about where it's going to live. Like it goes to the sparrow estate agent and says, I'm looking for somewhere dark where I'm not going to get any shit off the neighbours.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
You total dunce. A sparrow in a coal mine, it was a fucking canary.
I was just having a chat, trying to have a conversation.
You call that a conversation?
Fuck off.
Idiot. Sparrowman. I'm going to call you Sparrowman from now on. You done with that drink, Sparrowman?
Yeah.
Want to move on somewhere else?
Don't mind.
Or we can go to mine for a couple of beers if you want. I've got some in the fridge.
Don't mind. That applause, of course, should be for the author of that story.